Honourable members, we are now ready to transit into the Committee of Supply. But before we do, just a few procedural matters. Secretary General.
Committee of Supply on the 2026-2027 Appropriation Bill 2026.
Honourable members, Parliament will now, as I have said, resolve itself in the Committee of Supply to consider each head in the budget estimates. The process is expected to conclude tomorrow evening, after which the Committee of Supply will vote on the schedules and clauses of the 2026-2027 Appropriation Bill. For the information of honourable members, we will go through the various heads as far as we can today, until such time as the Chair deems it appropriate for the House to adjourn. For the information of honourable members, please take note that for the committee stage, I will sit at the table with the Secretary General, and members will refer to me as chair, like an object, as chair, right? The maize will be placed on the lower bracket, signifying that the Parliament is in committee. Honourable members, as to the process and procedures, we will take note that the Secretary General will announce each head separately. Members may then speak on that head, and you may speak more than once on each head. Please take note that in some of the heads, there will be several programs and activities listed. I remind honourable members that we will deal with these progressively, and we will not regress or go back to the programs and activities that have been earlier discussed. Honourable members are reminded that you may move amendments to the estimates under the respective heads. If a member moves an amendment, I will call for a seconder, and then debate will ensue. At the end of the debate, the mover will have a right to reply, and this will be followed by the vote on the amendment. All the votes on the amendments and the heads will be through acclamation, as has been approved by the Business Committee. For the further information of honourable members, amendments are limited to those permitted under Standing Order 102 or 100, Clause 2, and these are an increase or decrease or removal of the item or subhead from the head being debated. When there are no further amendments and debates, we will proceed to the vote on the head, and then we will continue to the next head. Please take note that the amendment slips, copies of Standing Orders 100 have been placed on your tables to assist you during the Committee of Supply stage. There are heads 1 to 50, which we need to get through today and tomorrow. Therefore, I seek your full cooperation during this crucial process. We shall now proceed accordingly. You ready? We'll begin. Secretary General.
Head number 1, Office of the President.
Floor is open for comments. Honourable Pramila Kumar, you have the floor, ma'am.
So just to clarify, are we going seg by seg or?
Yes, we'll go program 1, activity 1.
Yes, yes.
Right, you'll have the floor, Honourable Mr. Smarte.
Thank you, sir. On Seg 8, on the construction of the executive office at the administration block, I noticed that there was a sum of more than 900,000 there last year, and that there's another 1 million sum here for this year. Just for clarification, is this just a phase 2 of a program that will be completed after the use of this 1 million, or is it because last year was not completely used and this fund is coming in for this budget? Thank you, sir.
Prime Minister.
Honorable Chair, this is the new one on the,
It's Program 1, Activity 1, Seg 8,
yes,
construction of the executive office administration block. There's a budget there of 1 million. It was, there was a sum of 970 million there last year.
that has been completed, and this is the new one, the old two-story wooden building as you go towards the SSR. Thank you.
This is another building, yeah? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Kumar.
Thank you, sir. My question is, again, on SEG 8, construction. I just wanted to know, is that the last amount needed to complete the whole works, or do we anticipate more funding to go towards completion?
Honorable Chair, the 1 million is expected to be enough for the whole reconstruction of that wooden two-story building, which used to be known as the ADC's flat and the office above the garage. This is the total. Thank you.
Thank you. There being no other intervention, the Parliament will now vote on head 1, head number 1. The question is that the amount of head number 1, Office of the President, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Thank you. Secretary General,
Head number 2, Office of the Prime Minister.
the floor is open for any comments. Honorable Pramila Kumar, you have the floor, ma'am.
My question is related to Program 1, Activity 2, SEG number 10, development grant of $2.5 million. I'm just interested in knowing this development grant is coming from which institutions?
Prime Minister.
Honorable Chair, this one is an allocation from the budget, from the account of the, what do you call it? Yeah, from
I'm sorry, yeah, we are in activity 1 now, right?
yeah, Seg 10. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Right.
She's gone to.
Well, no, Honorable Usamati, on activity 1.
Activity 1, just the increase in the emoluments, Seg 1. Oh, no, sorry, I'm mistaken. That's a decrease. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken.
All right, we'll go to activity 2 then, and then. Okay, thank you. Activity 2.
Mr. Chair, sorry, one clarification on activity 2.
Activity 2, program 2, activity 1, is that correct?
Program 1, activity 2.
We finished with that.
Yeah, I was trying to actually, the mic wasn't on. It's just a clarification for now, Mr. Chair.
What will you do?
Clarification.
Clarification. Okay, I'll allow that clarification on.
Say, with the Rambi Island Council, 195,652, does it also include fishing license for the villages? They had to pay close to around 14,800 a year by themselves. So what they are actually requesting, if this can be paid by the council on behalf of the people of Rambi. So if we can get a clarity on that.
It's activity 2, item 6, Prime Minister.
Sec 6.
Sec 6.
195. Sorry, what was the question again, honorable member?
say, this is the clarification with regards to the fishing license that is actually paid by the people living in Rambi of close to around 14,800. What they actually asked to get a clarity on whether this 195,652 includes this license fee to be paid by the council on behalf of the people living on the island.
A clarification from
Yes,
Honorable
the
Fisheries.
responsibility for the paying of the fishing license, it's up to the individuals. They have to pay for that. But this fund is for the council, in the function of the council. So I don't think that can be accommodated in this. Yeah, it's not part of that. Vinaka.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Program 2, Activity 1. Honorable Kumar.
I'm talking about SEG number 7, former prime ministers and presidents' benefit. Just wanted to know from the prime minister, is there any plan to shift these funds to the parliament so that parliament handles it rather than the cabinet office?
Program 2, Activity 1, Seg 7. It's a
That's how Honorable Chair, that's how the budget is currently structured and the responsibility there. But we, as Parliament, make the initial approval. And the allocation is made based on that approval for it to be administered here in the Prime Minister's office.
right. It's clear. Right, honorable members, can you kindly take note that programs 3 and 4 have been transferred to head number 11. If there are no further comments, the Parliament will now vote on head number 2. The question is that the amount of head number 2, Office of the Prime Minister, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Honourable members, next heads, due to the impending official engagements of the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation, the Honourable Willem Ngavoka, and the Minister for Youth and Sports, the Honourable Chester Sokuru, I have agreed to bring forward to this afternoon the debate on the following heads under their responsibilities to allow the two ministers to leave early to attend to their official engagements. So we'll turn to head 38 and head 25 respectively. And as you had earlier been advised by the Secretariat, we will now deal with head number 38 first, followed by head number 25. Thank you, honorable members. Secretary General.
Head number 38, Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation.
Floor is now open for any comments. Program 1, Activity 1.
Program 1, Activity 1,
Honorable Bustamante,
in Seg 6.
Seg 6.
Just request just a clarification from the Minister on the pilot tourism MSE fund. What exactly is it for and how it will operate?
I'm sorry,
Honorable Deputy Prime Minister.
what's the question again, sir? Can I?
Seg 6, Program 1, Activity 1, Seg 6, the pilot tourism MSEME fund,
Oh, okay.
500,000.
Yes, Mr. Chair, this is the third time that we have this MSME fund. We piloted it in the 2 budgets ago. This is the third time we have allocated this. It started off with $400,000. It's now $500,000. We have since established about 40 businesses over the last 2 years in tourism through these MSMEs. So we are quite happy with what we've accomplished through this provision. It's the first time that tourism has this program piloted and it's working well. Thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Honorable,
follow-up question.
Koya.
Follow-up question, sir.
Yep.
And these are grants.
Grants, yes.
Honorable Koya.
Thank you, Chair. Program 1, Activity 1, Seg 6. With respect to the Tourism PG marketing grant, just a quick question to the Honourable Minister. Which regions is the marketing grant covering this year, or this financial year?
It's in all our markets, Mr. Chair, sir. But the vast majority will be on our two main markets. If I can read it out, Australia, 4 million. North America, 5 million. New Zealand, 1.4 million. China, Hong Kong, 2.4 million. Europe, 183,000. UK, 625,000. Singapore, 781,000. India, 934,000. And Japan, 1.07 million. So covering all our main markets, the established ones and the emerging ones.
You're right. Honorable Kumar, you have a question?
My question is on the direct payment, which is listed there. It talks about Fiji Tourism Development Plan Program in Vanuatu. So I understand it's to do with Navuliku project.
Yes.
So this year, 20 million is allocated. So I just wanted to understand whether that money will go to Ministry of Finance and then the Ministry of Finance will disperse these funds, or how does it work?
Yes. The loan is negotiated through the Ministry of Finance. They are the ones who hold the loans for the funds for us. And we are one of the implementing agencies, Tourism, Airports Fiji Limited, and FRA. So we have a special team based in the ministry here in Suva, and we also set up an office in Savu Savu.
So if I may ask, how much of that funds so far has been used on this particular project? Utilized?
Utilized.
Last
We had a budget last year that was fully utilized. For this, it's 20 million. Let me just, perhaps the best way to answer it is that it's a 10-year program. We are now into phase 1. And phase 1 is for 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's setting the foundation and implementing demonstration programs. And then you go into phase 2, 3 to 8 years, and phase 3 from 6 to 10 years. So it's, it goes over a 10-year period and over phases. The learning from phase 1 will determine how you go into phase 2 and phase 3. Mr. Chair, the thing with programs like this is that people want to see tangible results right away. But most of the work right now is on feasibility studies and on setting the foundations for the next 2 phases. But there are some quick wins. We will soon be doing some solar for Ambassador Hospital so that they can have electricity on a 24/7 basis. Also in Savu Savu town. And we also have an MSME program for Vanuatu that is worth about $7 million. That'll be the winners of the awards will be made around August. So those are quick wins. But to see tangible, physical stuff, it'll be in the second phase and third phase. Having said that, we strengthened the Lambasa Airport runway. That was a World Bank project. They could not take the full load of the ATR 72. The World Bank had strengthened that runway. Yeah? So, we're getting that. People are saying, well, you talk about 10 years, you talk about $100 million. Where is it? The first phase is mostly studies and laying the foundation for the 10-year. Yeah.
Thank you, Minister, for your explanation. We were also in the Northern Division.
Yeah.
Our committee was out there for tourism reports, and we had a wide consultation with the stakeholders, and we have not received positive feedback on this project. The concerns from the North is the focus is more on things that we don't need. But the whole idea of this project is how do you increase the number of tourists on the island? And that focus is somehow or the other not there. Like they're talking about they're going to beautify the road and put out the lookout points. They will also do some walkway. So if we're going to use up all this money, or in fact, getting a consultant to do a sort of a work on financial literacy. I mean, I thought Fiji is well advanced in that area. And if we're going to use this loan for such soft work, then how are we going to build the infrastructure?
Chairman,
Yes,
the discussion is outside the procedures as you distributed to us.
the clarification, she was
It's just a
seeking clarification. Is that what you're saying? It falls outside the guideline?
It's the money, it's a loan.
Yes, Honorable Prasad.
Just answer that to Honorable Kumar. When we negotiated the loan, these components were clearly defined. The idea was to improve infrastructure, improve the airport, and tourist numbers would increase because infrastructure improvements will attract investment, and it's already happening. In some sense, I know the tourism players want a chunk of that money for other things.
Yeah.
And we said that government will provide that. You know, for example, those going on the other side, right up to Langalanga, the floating island, the temple, they wanted attention to be focused in that area. But during the negotiation, the components were clearly defined, and this included airports, roads, lookouts, and the rest of, and this is over 10 years. I think there is a natural attraction to Banua Levu already as a result of that project, and that was the intention, that you improve the infrastructure, you will get investors to invest in hotels, and if Fiji Airways improves, flight connections, if we improve airports in Matei, Sabsabu, that's a natural attraction for tourists. It's a multiply effect, Honorable Kumaria.
Yes, I do agree what you have just said, but don't forget that there is Savu there, also Taveuni as part of this project. So the concerns were mainly raised in Savu and Taveuni. I'll just stop it here, but I just wanted to alert.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
perhaps the Honorable Chair, it's a good time to highlight these very important points. This should be the first World Bank project of this magnitude, and we have to manage expectations. What the Honorable Premila Kumar is saying is what we're hearing. Some of them even want that money to go to them. But we're looking at a holistic Nawoliku program to uplift the whole of Banua Levu, including training our people to be able to handle MSMEs. We can put in money there and development and be like other parts of Fiji where people are not prepared to benefit from tourism and manage tourism. So that it all goes together. For Savu and Taveuni, there's a feasibility studies for airports. There could be a new one. We're looking at a new one also. Or we could redo or realign some of the specifics. Savu to take a bigger aircraft. Matei, feasibility study, secure the land, and land ADR there. So airlift is very important, and it's all happening in the direction. I could share this with this is the.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Minister. I just wanted to highlight this point because we don't want to end up like Exim Bank. I'm just giving you an example. The presentation was made by the World Bank to the committee. What we heard there and what we hear in Parliament are two different things. So it is a concern, and I just wanted to flag it. That's
I mean, you heard from the people or from the players?
No, from the presentation made by the World Bank team.
Okay.
What they told us and what I hear in the parliament are two different things. That's what I wanted to highlight.
Oh,
And we can have a discussion on the side as
Yeah,
well. on
can we
this.
move on, please? I'll just recognize the Honorable Coyle.
Thank you, Chair. I will forego it because I think the minister's actually touched on it already, so.
Thank you. We'll move on to program 2. Activity 1. Thank you. If there are no comments, the Parliament will now vote on head 38. Question is that the amount of head number 38, the Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? I hear none. There's no member opposes. The head is agreed to unanimously. We move on to head number 25. Secretary General.
Head number 25, Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Floor is now open for any comments. Yes, Honorable Usamate. Activity 1, General Administration. Activity 2. Activity 3. Program 2. Activity 1. Right, Honorable Usamate. Program 2, Activity 1.
Thank you, sir. I saw on, I think there's money allocated there for construction of hard courts and upgrades of sports grounds. Segate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Segate.
I'd be interested to know which are the sports grounds that are covered here. My particular interest is in areas around Nasunu, where there are no grounds. For instance, in the whole Kalambu Tovata area, there's only one ground, and I've asked this for a few times, of Kalambu School, which everybody uses, and there's no other ground. And when they don't have the ground, they play on the roads. And we have rugby teams that play in Nasunu, in Suva, training in this particular. So I'm interested to know who are these upgrades of sports grounds, and if Kalambu cannot be considered, how can we get on the list?
Honorable Saukuru.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. There's allocation of $300,000 for sports ground upgrade. I don't have the name, the grounds here with me, but I can always give it to you. But this is to support the implementation of sports ground in the new financial year. There's been a reduction reflects the reallocation of funding to SEC 10 to support Fiji Sports Council facilities with a new allocation of 1.725 million. But I can always provide that information to you later on. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir, Usamate.
So would that include, would the ministry provide upgrades for school sports grounds that are used
School
by the
sports
community?
ground and other grounds as well.
Thank you. Honorable Bala.
Honorable Chair, Program 2, Activity 166, Drug-Free Sports Fiji, 405,000. Can the minister explain how would this allocation be utilized? I think this is a new allocation. Thank you.
There's been an, Mr. Chair, there's been an increase in that allocation for drug-free sports Fiji of $356,087 to cater for the operational costs of drug-free sports Fiji organization. We are the first in the Pacific to establish our national anti-doping agency. We are the first in the Pacific. No other Pacific Islands has established its NADO.
Thank you. We will now move on to vote on head number 25. Question is that the amount of head number 25, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, be approved. Does any member oppose? Here as no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Can I just revisit our process or procedure? When we go through the segments, I'll go through the segments one by one, and once we pass that segment, you cannot go back to the segments. All right? I think that was established in our last year's budget. Right? We'll move on. Thank you, honorable members. We move on to the next one, and that is head number 3, the Office of the Attorney General, Program 1, Activity 1. Seg 1, Seg 1,
Oh, no.
Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, 6, and 7.
Seven, sir.
7, Honorable Lusamate.
There's money here for the Constitutional Review Commission. I was under the impression, I may be mistaken, that that work was to be undertaken this year. So we can just be cleared up what exactly this 1 million is for. Thank you, sir.
Acting Attorney?
Yes, this is for this year. As we understand, the CRC completed its first phase, the consultation hearing submissions last week, last Friday.
Right, yes, Honorable Kumar?
Sec 7, workshop, consultation, and conference, $100,000. This is a new activity that I see in this program. And while I hear from the Minister of Finance that he's getting rid of all these workshops, conferences and workshop and consultations and whatnot, but I see a new activity now. So can the minister explain why we have this particular conference listed only under Attorney General's head, that is head number 3, but not anywhere else?
This is Sec
Minister of
7,
Finance.
We're still on Seg 7.
Sec 7.
workshop, consultation, conference.
Conference, yes.
Well, 100,000.
My question is to the Minister of Finance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. That has been reduced, you can see, from 562 to 100,000. So even if they conduct their workshop, they can conduct it.
No, that I can see, Minister. That's why it's written there, workshop, conferences, and consultation.
Yes.
But you had just said in your budget speech that 10% of operational expenses, particularly workshop, consultation, all that has been taken off. But in this particular head, I see this as a new item. It wasn't there before.
No, it's not, it was there.
It's always been there.
Used to be 562,000, now it's 100,000.
Okay.
It's more than I spoke at length
All right.
regarding this.
Chair,
Honorable Bala?
a bit confused. We have just heard from the Honorable Attorney General that the work of the Constitutional Review Commission will finish this Friday.
No, the consultation. 1st of September, the report will be submitted to His Excellency.
So what's this 1 million for?
They have yet to be paid.
Honorable Lusamate?
I'm exactly what the 1 million will cover. Obviously, it's the pay for some people. What else is covered in that
Yes.
1 million?
Operationalized.
It's operations. We have to engage staff from Legal Aid Commission, about 20 lawyers. Apart from that, there are some civil servants seconded as part of the secretariat. Yes, and the most work now will be done between now and the 31st of July, of August. Yes.
Thank you. We will move on. Then the Parliament will vote on head number 3. The question is that the amount of head number 3, the Office of the Attorney General, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? If no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Move on to head number 4, Secretary General.
Head number 4, Ministry of Finance.
Here, the floor is now open for comments. Seg Program 1, Activity 1. Yeah. Activity 2. Activity 3. Activity 3, Honorable Kumar.
Activity 3, implementation of new budget system. This
Seg,
Seg
I'm
9.
sorry, well, we'll go, I'm sorry, we go back to I keep forgetting. Seg 1.
No.
Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 9. Honorable Kumar, you have
Yeah.
the floor, ma'am.
So on this particular SEG, I note that in last 2 years, Ministry of Finance was allocated about $4.5 million, and this year, another $500,000. So I would like to know what is pending to be done, and what has been the total cost of implementing this new budget system, and whether this is the last tranche of money needed, or do we need more money to complete this work?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. It's for the 500,000 for the ongoing system maintenance, for the user training and refresher sessions for ministry as well as the other departments, implementation of system enhancements, strengthening integration with other government ministry, review and update user manuals, and just to ensure the new budget system continues to support government's financial management reforms going forward. So we expect annual maintenance to continue.
Thank you. Activity 4.
Just-
Seg 1.
No.
Seg 1,
I just had one on the
No.
previous one.
I'm sorry,
On the previous one, just the aid in kind.
where is it?
The
Which
aid
one,
in
eh?
kind.
Yeah, you're right, you just caught it by the tail. You're right, you go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
If the minister can just elaborate on what that Millennium Challenge Cooperation Compact development is of 24.5 million.
Honorable Minister?
Sorry. Yeah, the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, that's an independent U.S. government agency that partnering with us for some selected projects. And it has selected Fiji as a partner for Compact and to develop a Compact with them. And we already signed an agreement with them, with an agreement of funding of around 12 million US dollars. So the CDF agreement or the Compact agreement is to support the establishment of a Compact development team, which is going to be here hopefully early next year.
Thank you.
Whole fund of $24.5 million is just to finance the establishment of that team. Is that all it's going to be doing?
Yes. Establishment and carry out the due diligence that's are needed for the projects that are already been identified. Which is ports and others. Ports here, the big ports.
Activity 4, Program 1, Activity 4, Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 7.
Honorable Chair, if Minister can explain.
Maharaj, Honorable Maharaj.
Yeah, if Minister can explain $5,625 for the establishment of audit committee. I thought this is going to be a massive committee, but looking at the amount, if we can justify what is this money for?
Sorry, which one is it?
Seg 7.
Six, seven.
Sec 7, Program 1, Activity 4, Sec 7.
What committee? Well, funding is to support the establishment of a committee. In this regard, DFAT is assisting with the recruitment of a technical consultant to review the internal audit division's processes internally with the Minister of Finance.
So basically it will be funded by DFAT.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Activity 5.
No.
Seg 1, Seg 2, 3, 4, 5. Seg 5, Honorable Kumar. Seg 5, activity 5.
Sir, I have noticed that every year we are buying Fiji flags, and the amount is around 50, 56, 60,000. So I'd like to know from the minister, we are spending every year to buy a Fiji flag. Can we reuse these flags to cut down costs?
Which one is this?
Fiji flags on number 5, just like we reuse our Christmas tree.
That's a giveaway. I don't think we can continue to reuse every 2 years.
So it's used, you buy Fiji flags every year?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, we move on. We'll move on. Activity 6. Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Activity 7, Seg 1, Seg 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yes, yes, sir.
Seg 7, Honorable Honorable Naz, Seg
Thank you,
7.
Chair. Thank you, Chair, for giving the opportunity. Can the minister please elaborate on the vehicle management system that 10,000 stands for?
Honorable Minister.
Thank you. That's part of government's digitalization plans to automate the current manual process that we have. So the intention is to purchase the vehicles management system for the whole of government, given that the existing system controlled by ITC has not been used since 2018.
Thank you.
Does that?
Follow-up? Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
follow-up question, Chair. Does that include the GPS, the tracking system, or it's just only
Yes, it
keeping the record?
covers. Yeah, yes, it covers that.
So it is will it be internal or is it going to be outsourced, the tracking system?
Internal.
Okay. All right, thank you. We will, you'll note that activity 8, program 2 has been transferred to head number 28. So the parliament now will proceed to vote on head number 4. The question is the amount of head number 4, the Ministry of Finance, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Head number 5, Secretary General.
Head number 5, Ministry of Etoke Affairs.
Thank you. The floor is now open for comment. Program 1, Activity 1. Seg 1. Seg 2. Seg 3. 4. 5. 6. Seg 6, Honorable Rusamate.
No, the back.
Oh, Honorable, yes, sir.
Thank you, Chair, for giving the opportunity again. And a question to the Honourable Minister, the Turanganikor allowances. I have visited a number of villages, Honourable Minister, and the outcry again there is that some of the Turanganikoros have not received their allowance. Given that their procedures, they have to definitely give the acuttal and other things, the return, but some of the Turanganikoros haven't received the allowances. Are you aware of that?
Honorable Minister, Turanganikoro allowance.
Mr. Chairman, the Turanganikoro allowance is paying every quarter. So after 3 months, they'll submit their reports. Once the report is received, then the payment is.
Thank you. Seg 7, Honorable Rusamate.
Thank you. Under Sector 7, through you, sir, to the Minister, there is an apprentice scheme NEC of 10,000. As apprenticeship schemes are not covered by the National Employment Center. They're normally done under the purview of an employer. I'm just interested what exactly that means. Apprentice scheme dash NEC $10,000.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. The
Chairman.
Sec 7.
This fund is allocated to support the Ministry's intention to engage graduate students and apprentices across various departments. These initiatives enable graduate students to acquire essential skills and practical experience before transitioning into permanent roles or addressing staffing needs within their chosen department.
Okay.
Chair. Seg 8. Seg 10. Program 1, Activity 2. Seg 1. Seg 2. Seg 3. 4. 5. 7.
Yes.
Seg 7, Honorable Kumar. Thank you. We have an amendment from Honorable Primera Kumar, and it is to move head 5. Head 5 on activity 2. The head 5 be increased by 200,000 in activity 2, sec 7. With respect to National Action Plan Gender-Based Violence Against Women. Right now it is 8,000 as you read on sec 7. See, Honorable Kumar is making an amendment to increase the amount to 200,000. Are there?
I have to move my motion.
You're moving your motion, formally moving your motion, Honorable Kumar. Are there any seconder?
I second the motion.
Honorable Usmate second. Can we ask you, Honorable Kumar, to speak on your motion?
Thank you, sir. The current allocation of $8,000 allocated in the budget, it actually sends the wrong message. Funding has steadily declined previous years from 30,000 in 2024 to 2025 budget. Then it came down to 16,875 in 2025 to 2026 budget, and now to just 8,000 in the 2026-2027. So you can see there's a steadily decline in that amount. And my concern is, at this rate, I will not be surprised if this important program disappears from the budget altogether. So this reduction is difficult to justify when the Minister for Women has repeatedly informed Parliament that gender-based violence against women remains a national crisis. We have heard it so many times through her ministerial statements. She has reported that around 2 in 3 women in Fiji experience physical or sexual violence during their lifetime, and that 9 lives were lost to intimate partner violence in the first 9 months of 2025, and that domestic violence costs our economy around 300 million every year, which is equivalent to 7% of GDP. The minister has also highlighted that over 70% of young men aged 18 to 35 normalize violence against women, demonstrating the urgent need for prevention and community education. The National Action Plan was introduced to drive meaningful change, not to become a symbolic policy supported by a ceremonial budget allocation that we can see today. So effective implementation requires sustained awareness program, community engagement, and behavioral change initiatives, particularly within our communities. I therefore requesting that if this particular SEC can be increased by 200,000 so that the National Action Plan can be implemented effectively and meaningfully to deliver the outcomes it was designed for. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. The amendment is open for discussion, for prevention. Any?
Mr. Chair.
Minister for Women, yes, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. This budget, so we have a national action plan on prevention of violence against women, worth more than $1 million, working on 13 settings. And the indigenous system is budgeted for there as well as we have a ICD, institutional capacity development of 14 ministries, and Toke ministry is part of that. And that is being covered with the New Zealand government and SPC. So we have covered in different budgets to make sure that the different ministries are covered. This budget is more the internal workings and awareness program within the ministry, but the actual infrastructure of indigenous provincial administrations are covered under other budgets. Thank you. So there's no need for increase.
That's clarification, Honorable Kumar.
Yes, sir. Previously, it was given, 30,000 was given, and gradually we are seeing that it has decreased to 8,000, and for certain ministries, it has completely disappeared, which I will show later on, because the government talks about whole of government approach to deal with this issue. And therefore, the budget was allocated for each ministries throughout. Even for Ministry of Education, the money was allocated. But now if you go and look at Ministry of Education, that money is not allocated anymore. So I just don't understand that.
Right.
To support the workshops for those participants from the Itoke communities.
Right. Okay. Any more?
If I may add, Chair, we have a specific, like I said, institutional capacity building budget that is from New Zealand government that will cover 14 ministries. So we have separate budget to make sure that we're building capacity.
Thank you. All right. Honorable Kumar?
Yeah, we have, I think as stated by the Minister of Women, we have other allocation in other ministries, and for Minister of Women, around 3.9 million is provided there.
Thank you, Chair. I think there is some level of confusion, because on one hand, we are saying that the New Zealand government will support this ministerial allocation. That is fine. You have reflected that at least with some money in Ministry of Itoke Affairs, but I don't see that kind of money reflected in other ministries. So there is some level of confusion. It would be better if you can, just like in any other program, it's written there that some aid will be given for the running of a particular program, if that can be reflected in the future budgets, because we have to account for whatever money is shown.
Sure.
So it is for this reason, but based on her explanation, Chair, I withdraw my motion.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kumar.
Thank you, Chair.
Sec 7 also, hang on, the amendments is now withdrawn. We proceed still to Sec 7.
Thank you, sir.
Going back.
Review of village guidelines for $20,000. We have moved around the country a lot, and a lot of places that you go to, they bring up this issue of the review of village guidelines. I assume this is the, I don't know, it says here village guidelines. Is that the same as Launikoro? Or is it different?
Well, we'll find out from the minister responsible. Right? The review of the guidelines, Honorable Minister, or is it, does he have to deal with bylaws, or is it guidelines per se?
Mr. Chairman, on our review, it's village guidelines at the moment, that now the Solicitor General is doing the drafting. What we only need is, we need to take another cabinet paper to cabinet so that they can release the draft for the village bylaws, that village guidelines, they already drafted.
Okay, so I just clarify, this is the Launikoro, right?
Yes.
Okay, so will this then stop all those, because every time we go with committees, villages bring up, we can't do this because of Launikoro and all that. But I know in the village of Colombo, where the place I'm brought up is part of that village, we actually have a Launikoro already in place, already implemented. So hopefully if this comes in place, it clear all that confusion. amongst the communities that we visit as we go on to parliamentary visits. So we look forward to it, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, it's part of the review.
Thank you. Seg 8. Seg 10. Seg 8, Honorable Usamati.
The village improvement scheme, is this a competitive thing where villages apply, or is it prorated out to Tikinas and provinces? How does it work? And secondly, would it cover places that are now called settlements, that actually are part of villages but still part of settlements? How does it actually operate? This money, I don't know how much it is. 1.3 million? 1.3 million.
Honorable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, this grant is on a 1/4, 3/4. 1/4 is provided by the communities and 3/4 is provided by government. So they give, during financial year, every province, they submit their request, and all those who meet the request, they are the ones that will be assisted.
Thank you. We go on to Seg 10. Seg 10, Honorable Kroilov Sau, Seg 10.
Yes, Chair. I just wanted to ask the same question that has been asked for Seg 8 for the Tauke Resource Owner Support and Development Fund.
Clarification is that you're asking Honorable Kroilov Sau?
Yes, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable Minister. Seg 10.
Mr. Chairman, this is the rollover from second and third year subsidies from 2025 and 2026 approved budget of 3 million. For the new projects, this is the one that's the additional 800,000 that will be given. There's the for support FDB, merchant finance, and most likely they will request the support from the home finance with the lower interest that they will provide.
Thank you.
Just,
Kroilov Sau, you have the floor.
Just a follow-up question on that and further clarification. That means the list for resource owners that will be supported under this development fund is already established. No other resource owners can seek the fund because the fund has already been allocated for those that have applied previously. Is that correct, or can other resource owners apply for it?
Honorable Minister.
Mr. Chairman, in each year the banks will accept the request in each year because we are providing the funds. This one is 3.8 million. So in each year they will, all those who apply just meet the criteria from the bank. And that's the requirements. They meet the criteria that's been given by the bank. Most years,
yes,
we don't fully utilize the amount that's being allocated to them because of the requirements that's needed by the bank.
Thank you.
I understand that it has to be done through a normal commercial bank loan, and then they put in their contribution.
Thank you. Honorable Serratu,
Sir, can I just ask a follow-on question to the Honorable Minister? This is this E2K Resource Owner Support and Development Fund is separate from the E2K land development allocation that used to be given previously. The reason why I'm asking this is, again, we've spoken on a few occasions, Honorable Minister, in the town hall, Levuka town hall meeting, the villagers of Buma made a very strong presentation about their project. So what's the difference between the two, Honorable Minister?
Mr. Chairman, the other one is provided by TLTB. That's 2.5% interest with no deposit and things like that. This one is the one that goes to FDB, merchant finance, with interest freeze for 3 years. We pay for the interest for 3 years.
Honorable Kumar, yours.
It's on the same subject. I just heard Minister say that this particular fund is never used up. The uptake is little lower.
Yeah, if they fully utilize from the Ministry of Finance, what we should be around lending about 60 million on this 3 million allocations.
Yeah. So at the moment, the budget is 3.8 million.
Yes.
And I've just heard you say that it's not fully used every year. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if that is the case, then why this year it has been increased by $800,000 when we are short on the money?
Mr. Chairman, as I already mentioned, we have been dealing with FDB and merchant finance. We're looking at going to home finance as well because of the interest there is low. To help our...
So you'll be able to use that money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, thank you. We move on to program 2, activity 1, seg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seg 5, Honorable Koya.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Minister, with Seg 5, it says revamping and preserving of Itoke Lands and Fisheries Commission TLFC records, $40,500. Is that digitization in terms of preservation and revamping, or is it hard copy revamping and preserving?
This one is digitization.
Thank you.
Thank you. Move on, seg, where are we? Seg 5. Right. Program 2, activity 2, seg 1. Seg 2, seg 3, sorry, 4, 5, seg 5, Honorable Kumar, seg 5.
Sec 5, TLFC diaspora program, if Minister can elaborate more what this program is all about.
Funding is to support division in conducting VKB awareness program for Itoke diaspora communities to strengthen their connections to ancestral heritage and land rights. This initiative will utilize secure digital platforms and overseas roadshows to facilitate remote registrations and provide essential information on lineage and traditional entitlements.
Thank you. Right. We move on to seg 7. Seg 7, Honorable Usamate, seg 7.
Just like a clarification, what is a Vola Kaombola? It's not Volani Kaombola. Oh, Vola Kaombola informal setting. What exactly is that?
Funding allocated to undertaking informal sittings at community level to raise awareness on BKB registration process. This one is, if there's a small dispute, there will be an informal sitting, just to try and get the two groups together.
Thank you.
If there's a difference within in regards to the registrations. Yes.
Honorable Correia Sau, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. I just want a clarification on Sec 7, transfer of registration with Tokitaki. Can just the Minister just explain what that is?
Mr. Chairman, in some instance that some were being registered under the mothers, Polikumbula. Then when they grew up, then they realized that they are they know from their father's side. Then that's where all the meetings and things like that will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, just for information, it's quite a complicated maneuvering. I've been involved in one, and it's quite technical, and requires a lot of approval agreement from the heads of Toka Toka, heads of Matangali and everybody. So it's, I don't think you need to go there. Right. So we finish with activity 2. Program 2, activity 3. Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 7. Seg 7, Honorable Usamate.
Thank you, sir. I understand what this is for. It's a survey of the mahogany plantation. I know part of that job is being done by Tokyo Affairs in the north. Does my request, is this the end of the program? Will this now complete the survey of the Matangali land boundaries in the mahogany plantations in the north, or if not, how much longer will it take?
Mr. Chairman, it will depends on the personnel that will be available to do this job, because they were given 5 years to carry it out. This is their 3rd year. So it's quite in advance into the work that they're doing. Hopefully, they can finish it by the next financial year.
Thank you.
Chair, can I just ask a question now? Is it to prepare the area for logging, or is it about disputes, particularly on overplanting or overlaps into other? Maybe the Minister for Lands can help in this as well. Because these are issues in the mahogany, issue of disputes between adjacent Matangali land, and the other one is overplanting, and the other one is just to prepare the area, confirm the boundary before logging. Because I know that there's logging now, or they're about to. Or Nreketi has started already, and other communities are also gearing up for logging in one.
Mr. Chairman, this is to address both the overplanting and preparing for harvest.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next program 2, activity 3. Seg 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. Program 7, Honorable Kumar. Seg 7.
My question is related to the review of E. Volavosa Dictionary. What I see is that in the last 3 years, the money has been allocated to the ministry, and I'm just wondering by when this work will be completed.
Thank you. Minister.
This will meet the expenses for review of Itoke dictionary, where new Itoke words or dialects are censused by language committee before publishing in the dictionary for public review. Also cater for the refurbishment of studios, sets, and cost of sponsoring Naitovo program on FBC TV, which is short airtime video documentary.
The Honorable Usamate.
Thank you, Chair. Very interested in this, also in Seg 7, the last one, the National Itoke, Linguistic Mapping and Digital Archival. of $86,462. Can just have some clarification on that as well.
The National Itoke Linguist Mapping and Digital Archiving Program is strategically designed to bridge the gap between traditional culture, observations, and modern digital governance, which is to be implemented in phases as follows. Phase 1 is technical infrastructure and capacity building. Phase 2 is pilot field mapping that's been done in Naitasiri and Central Division. Phase 3 is data verifications, and phase 4 is the evaluations and scale-up preparations.
Thank you. Honorable members, we look at program 4, activity 1, to note. Yes, well, take note that program 4 has been transferred anyway. Transferred to head number 35. Thank you. The Parliament will now vote on head number 5. Question is that the amount of head number 5, the Ministry of Itoke Affairs, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? If no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Thank you, honorable members. We will move on to the next head, head number 6, on Secretary General.
Head number 6, Ministry of Defence and Veteran Affairs.
Thank you. The floor is now open for any comment. Program 1, activity 1.
So I have one
Seg
general
one,
question.
Yeah, sorry, is it overall or just on
Yeah,
any particular?
on, particularly on SEG 1.
Yeah, well, Seg 1 then, okay.
And maybe 2 as well on personal emoluments and wages. I don't know whether to direct it to the Minister or to the Minister of Finance. There are issues concerning civilians serving in the disciplined forces. The issue, sir, is when there are salary increases in the civil service, they are claiming that they are not included in the pay rise. And I'm sure the Commissioner, the Minister for Police is also aware of this. There has been correspondences from police to Ministry of Finance. What's the situation in the RFMF, Honorable Minister?
Minister?
Because they are not considered as service personnel. They are still considered as civilians, but they fall within the cracks.
You have the floor, Honorable Gunador.
Yeah, Chair, in terms of the allocation of the budget, it's not necessarily under defense, even though the RFMF is under it, because RFMF has got its own allocation under Seg 19. But nevertheless, in terms of clarification of what the Leader of the Opposition is suggesting, that is true. Predominantly, the staff, the financial staff of RFMF, come from the Ministry of Finance. They are seconded there, and then they look after their own. There are also staff of the military that are civilians now that RFMF now also inducts their own, which RFMF then pays and looks after their welfare. So when RFMF's job employment exercise or funds or pay is upgraded, these people are also considered. But I'd be interested to know of this one because I haven't, within RFMF, I haven't heard of any case where people have fallen through the crack because they do not belong to either finance or RFMF. So that would be interesting to find out.
Thank you.
I'm satisfied with that, but specific question will go to the Minister for Policing concerning police. Later on, when we
go
to head 16, sir.
Okay. We go to Seg 2, Seg 3.
Chair,
Honorable Maharaj, Sec 2.
No, say on the Seg 1, Seg 2, again on a general question, what I actually realized as part of this, the operating grant of 15 million is transferred to the Aftercare Service Fund. If we just look at emoluments, it's $2.4 million. The ministry is left with only close to around $890,000. So how is it justified to have such a huge civil service of getting close to around $2.5 million with the wages added just to cater for around $850,000 worth of budget? What are these staffs actually doing in the ministry?
The Honorable Minister.
Chair, I seem to have lost my honourable friend. If you, so he's referring to Seg 1 of Program
Yes.
1, Activity 1 in terms of
Personal emolument and wages.
Yes.
It's add up to close to around
2.5, yes.
Yes, $1 million.
Yeah.
15 million out of the whole head goes to as a grant to Fiji Servicemen Aftercare Fund.
Which is on Seg 7?
Seg 6.
Seg 6, yes.
Is this fund also managed by the ministry itself? Because if it is not, then the ministry is only left with close to around $850,000.
Okay. This is a bit of a tricky one, Chair. The funds, while it's administered by the ministry, do not get allocated in the ministry per se. There is an office that deals in the aftercare fund in the Ministry of Finance. We provide only 2 people. And in the last budget, we were approved 3 additional people that are going to work now within the Ministry of Defense to look after the welfare of the ex-service persons within the division. So those are the only people that are dedicated to the ex-service people at the Ministry of Defense. Otherwise, they are a separate establishment altogether under the Ministry of Finance.
Right. Yes, Chair. So that's what I'm saying. If that fund goes to another institution, your ministry is basically left with $850,000 only as operations, because the rest of the money is going as emolument and wages.
No, you're getting it wrong. The emolument in Seg 1 are for those that work for the Ministry of Defense. In Seg 6, the operating fund for the Aftercare Fund, that is a separate fund that goes to them, and out of that fund are people that work for it. There is a director.
That's okay. That grant that goes to that particular fund, that's fine. The people working there, they actually work accordingly with the 15 million. The emolument is that the personal emolument and the wages accumulates to close to around $2.8 million. And if you remove that $15 million from the 20 million, you are left with only $5 million, out of which close to around 3.8 million is just wages, and left over is only $850,000 something. So we are paying close to around $2.8 million wages to the staff at Ministry of Defense just to manage $850,000.
No, you got it wrong, mate. Sorry, Honourable Member.
I'm not following the argument, to be very frank. I think the Aftercare Fund is looked after, as the Minister said, by 2 people or 3 only, and that fund is to pay to all the ex-servicemen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It's quite separate from personal emoluments are to those serving soldiers, correct?
Yes.
Am I reading this right?
Yeah,
So where do they
The Ministry of Defense does not pay in personal emolument under Seg 1 the funds that pay for the Aftercare Fund. So there's Kanwanalangi there with 4 or 5 other people. They get paid from the 15K. That's their, including paying out the money to everyone that they look after. These funds in Seg 1 that you referred to earlier is a 2.5 million. That's paying for just the staff of the defense, which is everyone else from intelligence and the whole lot. Based for their pay.
Yes, sir.
And from the 20 million, 15 is for the operating grant, and that's for one what you're talking about. So the rest is supposed to be for the ministry itself.
Minister, that I actually totally understand. If you look at the total budget, let's put aside $15 million. I'm not with regards to that $15.7 million. If we remove that, we are left with only close to around $4.3 million.
Yes.
Out of which, okay, 4.3 million is for Ministry of Defense.
Yes.
Out of which we are just paying close to around $2.8 million as emoluments and wages.
Right. Yeah.
Now the ministry is left with amount of close to around $800 to $900,000. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
how come we are paying staff close to around $2.8 million just to look after a budget of $800,000?
That's not the way to interpret it. Let me just, if I can help,
Explained it.
see, these $2.8 million for staff, all civil servants are paid by the Ministry of Finance. You know, they handle that. The budget allocation is for each ministry. But the actual effect of the payment into their paychecks every fortnight is effected from there. Now, the other 800,000 that you are saying that these people are managing 800, that's not quite correct. That's not how you interpret that. No, what I'm saying is that they're doing other things. But that 800,000 is for other expenses, vehicle, fuel, you know, so it doesn't translate exactly into what you are saying. You're trying to interpret it that way, but that's not how it works.
Sorry, Honorable Aldik, if you look at special expenditures, there are a lot of activities there that those staff looked after. Remembrance Day, Fiji Day celebration, that's around 700 already, so a lot of activities.
Yeah, so basically there are a lot of activities that needs to be looked after.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
For defense.
Honorable Maharaj, right. Thank you. We'll move on to Seg 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, Honorable Kumar, 7.
Can the minister explain what this Women, Peace and Security project is all about?
Thank you, Chair. This is a program that's co-funded by the United Nations and also one of our donor partners. Its intention is to raise and advocate for women in the defense forces and also in the police. So we allocate these funds for the different programs that are allocated for particularly for women in peacekeeping and the training that we do for them in conjunction, of course, with the other partners that I'm talking about. So it's actually strengthening women influence in command and for both the military and the police, and this is where we work together. It's a small amount of money, but it's not our partners, including New Zealand and Germany also, and the UN. They fund all the other parts of the program, including conventions and workshops.
Right, thank you. Honorable
Chair, I have another question to the Minister on Sec 7, National Security Defense Review. You still allocate money. We already have the National Security Strategy. What further work will be undertaken by the NSDR committee?
Yeah, Chair, this is essentially for the implementation of the National Security Strategy. Some of the significant taskings are going on, include the rewriting of the RSMF Act, particularly the right sizing of it, and also the work surrounding the new RSMF legal system. Also, this includes our new peacekeeping strategy, and generally really to see to the full implementation of the national security strategy that resets particularly the RFMF and all other security sectors in a role that helps them to protect Fiji holistically. And as I had already mentioned as part of my intervention yesterday, it is about on how to assist the institution, particularly RFMF, to become, to be under civilian control and be a force in a democratic setting. So much of this is here, and this is going to be a lengthy process, actually. This is some of the works we are doing now.
Thank you. We will we're done with program 1. Program 2, honorable members note that this program 2 has been transferred to head number 12. So the parliament will now vote on head number 6. The question is that the amount of head number 6, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. We move on to head number 7, Secretary General.
Head number 7, Ministry of Employment, Productivity and Workplace Relations.
Thank you. The floor is now open for any comments. Program 1, Activity 1. Seg 1. Seg 2. Seg 3. Seg 4. Seg 5. Seg 5, Honorable Usamate.
Thank you, sir. This program in Seg 5, the digitization and implementation of quality management system. If the Minister might just explain what that is all about.
The Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Chair, and thank you, Honorable Usamate. This is, the amount is 22,500? Or 200, sorry, yeah, this is crucial for the ministry to enhance operational efficiency and streamline processes through the automation of the manual processes. This transition is, will reduce the likelihood of errors and will also free up available human resources to focus on more strategic and value-added activities.
Thank you.
Yes.
We on Seg 5 still, Honorable Usamate?
I didn't fully understand it. Is it this digitizing things or reorienting the process, or what exactly are they doing? Chair, sir, these funds will support the ministry's investment in digitization projects, which involve development, expansion, and implementation of 3 critical systems that are essential to modern governance and will transform service delivery. 1, labor compliance complaint system, ensuring transparency and accountability in labor law enforcement. 2, case management system, streamlining case resolution and reducing backlog. And 3, NEC, local employment registration, phase 2, which is connecting unemployed job seekers to employers through a dedicated employer-facing portal, while generating vital labor market data and identifying national skills gaps.
Thank you. Seg 6. Seg 6, Honorable Maharaj.
Chair, if Minister can explain if this is going to be the last settlement, or there are more amount to be allocated later, and how much we have paid.
Yeah, thank you. The Watukola one, reduction is aligned to the payment which was required, which we made in the financial year. 6 cases of 150,000 are left. Sorry, 15,000 are left. That equals to 90,000. 84 cases of 224,000 are left, which is 2,016,000. The reason being that we are waiting for their probates, etc., to be cleared before we can identify the correct dependents.
Thank you.
So this is something that is going to be cleared in the next financial year?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Activity 2. Seg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Program South, Seg 4.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted,
Seg 5.
thank you, Chair. I just wanted the Minister to just explain on Sec 5, complaints administration fees.
Sorry.
What does that indicate? Is the ministry actually paying for complaints administrations? Administrations of complaints?
Yes, thank you, Chair. This decrease is due to the government's decision to reduce operating expenditure by 10%. So it's reduced by $1,125. And the funds allocated for fee paid to obtain data companies for labor complaints or inspection investigation. The office is now charged fee of around $22 per company search for the register of companies. Number of company search undertaken by the division for past 6 years. We've got it all here. 2019, 129, 2020, 91, 21, 71, 22, 90, 23, 150, 24, 40, and 25, 101, and 26, 120 searches done, sir.
Thank you.
Question. My question is, the heading of that Sec 5 says it's a complaint administration fees, which indicate to me that the ministry is paying for these fees. Or is it an administration or a person that is?
The company search fee, Chair.
Company search fee.
Yep. You're happy
Yeah.
yourself? Company.
So the company that comes and complains pays this fee?
No. Workers complain and we do searches and we have to pay.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank
I understand.
you.
Chair, on the same sec, can minister?
You're the same,
Same sec, sir.
right, Seg 5?
Can minister explain what is this expense of trade disputes?
Sorry?
What is expenses of trade disputes?
Expenses of trade disputes.
Trade disputes.
What are the expenses?
Yes. This fund is allocated to meet the travel expenses related to negotiating trade disputes between companies. Funds also used, companies and workers, of course, trade unions. Funds also used to conduct training with companies on how to effectively negotiate disputes as and when required.
Thank you. Seg 7?
Chair.
Seg 5? Seg 7?
Seven.
Honorable
Chair, thank you. Who's this? Wait. Chair, through you. Review of the minimum wage. We all are aware that there was a review done just 1.5 years ago. I don't want any debate. I'm just asking for matter of interest that when that took place, which years were included in that, or it was only for that particular year? And if these years were not included, so how long it will take for this review and when the report will be tabled? Thank you.
Minister.
Honorable Chair, as I alluded to in my response to the budget, this process will begin straight away.
No, Chair. My first question was that we had a review just 1.5 years ago. And based on that, there was a report. So whether This year was included in it or no? Or it was only for that period, 1 year?
No, that was for that period.
Just 1 year?
Yes.
We spent so much money, yeah.
This is, we came into government in 2022, we did the review in 23, we effected the increases in 2 phases, 24, and then this allocation is for another review.
Chair, I'm still not clear on that.
Every
It's a
3
very-
years, Chair, we need to review wages every 3 years.
I'm very much aware of that, provided whether we can afford to pay or to have that implemented. My question is very simple.
It goes through a process, Chair, I
Can
just
I-
explained. The process is we hire consultants, they go ahead and they make recommendation, and then the Employment Relations Advisory Board meets, which is a tripartite forum, and that is where consensus is reached. Thank you, Chair.
Let me try last. What I'm asking is that we have spent so much money just 1.5 years ago for the review of the minimum wage. That's what my question is. And now, after 1.5 years, we are giving another 100,000 for the review. This is my argument. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on. Seg 7. Honorable Koya, I go back to Honorable Koya. Seg 5, is it?
No, it was Seg 7, sir, but
Yeah, Seg 7.
I was going to ask about whether it was being outsourced. I think the minister has answered the process, so thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Activity 3. Seg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seg 6. Honorable Kumar, Seg 6.
Workers' compensation is allocated 1 million, and prior to that, the last 2 budgets, 7 million and 6 million was allocated. So why there is a drastic decrease in this allocation?
Just a minute, Chair. Which one is it?
It's Seg 6, Activity 3. Minister, Workers' Compensation.
Oh, it's only here. This is, just a moment, Chair, sir. This is minimum wage. No, I think- Sorry, Chair, just let me organize myself. Where? This is Seg 5. Yeah, that's what I'm. Program.
This one is program 1.
Yeah.
Yes, can perhaps
Yeah, sorry, Chair. It's Chair. The 7 million to 1 million. Chair, the ministry between 24 and 25 facilitated 99% of the 5,999,160 of the funds allocated in 24-25. These were 67 school accidents and 80 cases that are to be paid yet from March to May 2025, estimated cost at 1 million. We are still clearing the backlog, Chair.
Yeah,
But there is an allocation.
Sir, perhaps Minister of Finance will be able to answer better. My question was that last year, 7 million was given for workers' compensation. This year, it's reduced to only 1 million.
Yes.
how,
There is to cover for, the 1 million is to cover for the transition period, to enactment of the work bill by Parliament. So once the act is passed, the ministry will be able to pay from the ACCF trust fund. So future, we'll use the ACCF trust fund.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Finance, yes.
Right, thank you. We'll move on. We'll move right on along to activity 4. Seg 1, Seg 2, Seg 3, 4, and 5. Honorable Lal, Seg 5.
Seg 5, say I can see there's a formal employment, there's allocation of 240,000. What is the cost involved, sir?
Right. Seg 5, formal employment, 240,000, 570. The question is asked.
Yeah. Thank you, Chair. The Foreign Employment Mobility Services continues to promote foreign employment opportunities for the seasonal work program and the foreign opportunities for the PALM scheme. Funds allocated is to meet the growing demand under the labor mobility programs for Australia and New Zealand. This allocation includes the operational, logistics, mobilization of the PALM and RSC workers, including cost of hiring of training venues, medical cost, and hiring of transport venues, transport and venues. This also includes the cost of, yes, sir. If you have the full breakdown, sir.
No, we can move one stage further. Formal employment. The next item on the Seg 5. Formal employment.
Thank you, Chair. Formal employment. This is the attachment allowance program that we have repeatedly alluded to here. The weekly allowance of work attaches, $150 for those who are graduates, so those who are diploma holders and certificate holders, and $180 a week for those who are graduates. And we also do skills training, participate at the Fiji Showcase, conduct job fair, conduct awareness for employers, and carry out visitations to different sites.
Thank you. Honorable Maharaj.
Honorable Chair, Minister just said that they pay for the attachment under the formal employment. So what is that Fiji volunteer scheme? Because I thought attachment was paid through Fiji volunteer scheme.
Allocation for the facilitation of employment opportunities of local unemployed citizens for attachment with employers as part of the capacity building. Full-time employment, this is not full-time, towards full-time employment. This also includes cost of facilitating skills, training, etc.
Thank you. We'll move on to activity 5. Seg 1. Seg 1. Seg 2. We are on activity 5.
No, sir, I had 5, I had said 5 in activity 4, but it's okay, sir. You've already gone past.
Appreciate yourself. Seg 3. Seg 4. Seg 5. Seg 5 from Honorable Usumate.
Thank you, sir. I always appreciate the work undertaken by the mediators in the ministry. Just interested in what is covered by the money that's paid to the Singapore Mediation Center. 73,370. 73,370, that is our annual contribution paid to the Singapore Mediation Center. It has been there for quite some time because that's where we receive our training and also upskilling of our mediators.
Thank you. We go to activity 6. Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Seg 5, Honorable Kumar.
Sir, I seek clarification from the Minister. you know, all these short form words, NMW enforcement cost. What does?
NMW is National Minimum Wage.
Yes, it should be written in full because the budget is read by everyone.
The Minister for Finance says which responsible for printing this, Minister of Finance says point taken. Right, okay. Seg 7. Kurilam Sau, Honorable Kurilam Sau, Seg 7.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted the Minister just to clarify what Seg 7s actually mean. Asian Productivity Organization Activity. Is that a subscription to be paid to that organization? As in for Seg 5?
Yes,
on activity five?
correct, Chair.
Okay. Right, I'm okay with
We were the deputy chair last year as well. We are with APO and we benefit a lot more from training provided by them.
Honorable Koya, sorry.
Already asked.
Already asked, Honorable Usamati.
Just one general question, sir. On this particular program, Activity 6, it's actually called Productivity Services. National minimum wage is not specifically a productivity service. The only aspect in that whole program that seems to be related to productive services is the Asian Productivity Organization. I'm just thinking, a general question. Is there anything, activity that the ministry is looking at in terms of productivity? Because this was an issue that was brought up in our debate this week. Other than these coordinating type of activities that are covered in this particular program, in relation to the development of productivity in general. Can the minister repeat the question, please? Okay. I am not the minister. The former minister. Now, what I'm saying is that the title of the program is Activity 6 is Productivity Services. There are a lot of things here, ILO convention expenses, ILO subscription, that's not productivity. NMW, not specifically, IRAB. The only thing that seems to be related to productivity here is APO, which is a body, and you know, we have the, as you said, we have served as the chairperson of that body. But productivity is an important thing that we've addressed this week, but this is the only thing that we have, things that seem to be ancillary to the concept of product. Now, I understand that productivity cannot be done by just one ministry, everybody else. But this, we had, for instance, I think 1 year, 2 years ago, a National Productivity Commission. I don't know what's happened to it, but there does not seem to be any concerted drive to address that issue. Is there any plans in the ministry to go beyond what is covered here in terms of looking at productivity services? We are in the process of establishing a productivity commission, tripartite, and we are also working on the decent work agenda. So it's going to go together.
Thank you. We move on, and Parliament will now vote on head number 7. Question is that the amount of head number 7, the Ministry of Employment, Productivity and Workplace Relations, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Okay. Secretary General.
Head number 8, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and External Trade.
The floor is now open, and I understand the leader of the government is answerable under these heads and this expenditure. Right, so we begin with activity 1, program 1, activity 1, 1, seg 2, seg 3, seg 4, seg 5, seg 6, seg 7. Aid in kind, program 2, activity 1, seg 1, seg 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Sir.
Seg 7, Honorable
Sir.
Koya.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Minister, this special administrator, $540,000, it doesn't really have a proper description of what kind and where and who and what is it for?
Thank you, Honourable Koya. If I might answer that question.
Yes,
Thank you, Chair. The sum of 540,000 VIPs to cater for all the operational costs of the military and police advisor for the Fiji mission at the UN. He's based at the Fiji mission office in New York. And the operational costs, Honourable Koya, include personal emolument, FNPF contribution, post allowance, rental costs, medical costs for family, education costs for dependents, and any running and operational expenses. And for those who are interested, the current MPA holder is Colonel Daunibakasala Rabunakama.
Thank you, Honorable Gregory Samboa. Special segment 8. Honorable Kumar. Segate.
Segate. Chair, last financial year, a sum of 2.7 million was allocated to buy Fiji House in Wellington. So my question is whether that house has been bought or not.
Honorable Gregory Samboa, I will try.
Yes, it has, Chair. The older house has been sold and the revenue's gone back to Ministry of Finance, and the house is bought this financial year.
Will be bought.
Has been bought.
Has been.
Has been bought, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Honorable Koya.
Thank you, sir. Just further on the upgrade and enhancement in Seg 8, it's only got $1 million there. Is it specifically for one mission, or which missions is it for? I only ask because I have seen this, we saw the state of what it is in the UK, so.
Yes, Honourable Chair, through you, the upgrade and enhancement of the building is for the Chancery in London. This is going to be done in 5 phases, so the $1 million is for phase 1 for the next financial year.
Thank you. We move on to activity program 3. Activity 1, Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 7. Right? Can I ask Honorable Pramila Kumar, she's moving a motion?
Yes, sir. I move that the allocation of 4,500 under Head 8, Program 3, Activity 1, Sec 7 for the Skilled Professional Evaluation Committee SPEC to be deleted or left out of this head.
Second.
Second
the motion.
Motion is that 4,500 be left out of Head 8 in Program 3. I am not reading the same page.
This is under Skilled Professional Evaluation Committee, Honourable
Yes.
Honourable
Right.
Samad.
It's Seg 7, item, well, so it's evaluation, Skilled Professional Evaluation Committee, 4,500. The motion from Pramila Kumar is that that amount or that item be left out, and it's seconded by Honorable Usamate. Can you please elaborate on your motion?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, the reason for this motion is straightforward. The Skilled Professional Evaluation Committee, that is SPEC, has effectively been abolished with the SPEC Act being repealed in December of 2025. And in April 2025, Ministry of Immigration issued a directive that ended all work permit processing through SPEC. And that directive was very clear. So if SPEC is no longer in existence, then the Parliament must know why public funds are allocated to SPEC, a body that do not exist.
Thank you. Honorable Gregory Samboa, or the head of the leader of government in the House, either of you. Floor is open.
Yes, This, in terms of this, we prefer that it be left there. I believe that there's still related works in relation to that, together with the relevant ministry and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you.
So again, there is an issue with Minister's explanation because SPEC was under Ministry of Commerce and Business Development, which made sense. It is that particular ministry that looks after business development in the country. They look after facilitation, and part of the facilitation aftercare services is provided by Investment Fiji. So part of the aftercare services that is provided by Investment Fiji, one of the requirements is, of course, to assist businesses if they need skilled workers. And they are the ones who are dealing with this. So I just don't understand why SPEC still appears, and strange that it appears under Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, when they don't look after the facilitation of domestic commerce or domestic businesses. Yeah, that's it, Chair.
Thank you. Right, Honorable Fisher.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It is related to trade. Of course, it's related in some form or another, so preferably we would like that to remain there for various reasons in related to that kind of work. Thank you.
Perhaps Honorable Kamikamiya, do you wish to?
Yeah, the girl that used to manage SPEC has gone to trade, so I suspect it's probably some outstanding bills that need to be paid or something. Because as you know, as part of the scrutiny, they have to do a bit of work. Eh? So might be some of the outstanding bills that they haven't resolved, possibly. And it's a small amount, so let's not fuss about it.
Look, I'm still not convinced, but let's move on.
Thank you. Then the motion is withdrawn now?
Yes, sir. I'll withdraw the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Kumar. The motion is no more. So we will, Honorable Koya, you have the floor.
Thank you, sir. This is again Seg 7. It's the review of the Fiji Trade Policy Framework. The last policy was from 2015 to 2025. Is the review on the verge of completion, or is this going to take another year for us to have a new trade policy framework? Is it just ongoing work? It's something that's a tool for our external trade and internal, obviously, so it needs to be done quickly.
So, the framework of this budget will support the completion, finalization, and official launch of Fiji's Trade Policy Framework 2026 to 2036.
Thank you. So we now move on to vote. Parliament will vote on head number 8. Question is that the amount of head number 8, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and External Trade, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Secretary General.
Head number 9, independent bodies.
The floor is now open for any comments. Yep, Program 1, Activity 1. Honorable Koya.
Thank you, sir. With respect to the allocation to the Fijian Elections Office, I see the allocation is for 23,242,546. Is this just to cover the elections? Because I understand there is an obligation on them with respect to referendums, etc. So will just this allocation covers what is the question?
Minister for?
My apology, Mr. Chair, I was not listening in.
We are looking at General Administration of Independent Bodies, Fijian Election Office.
Yes.
Page 65 of your volume.
Yes, what's the question?
And it's specifically Fijian Elections Office. 23,242,546. And specifically the issue, can I just, Honorable Kwai, can you just go over it again, please?
Thank you, sir. It's 23 million, sir.
Yes.
And the question is whether, what will it cover? Because the Elections Office has a mandate to cover not just elections, it will do referendums, etc., all that it's allocated to do under the Constitution. So my question is that allocation just for elections? Or is it allocation for
It's
the
for
other
the
stuff?
election office, whatever they are mandated by law to do. It's all the activities of the Fiji Elections Office. Yes, under the current year.
No,
Yeah, can I?
including the elections. The referendum is under
Yes.
head 50.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So the referendum is kept separate in Head 50?
Separate, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So the Parliament will now vote on head number 9. The question is that the amount of head number 9, independent bodies, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Move on to head number 10, Secretary General.
Head number 10, Ministry of Environment and Climate Change.
Floor is now open for any comments. Program 1, Activity 1, Seg 1, Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Seg 5, Honorable Kumar, Seg 5. Seg 5, motion from the Honorable Pramila Kumar. Can you elaborate on your motion, Honorable Kumar?
Chair, I move that the allocation under head 10 for the implementation and enforcement of the Environment Management Act under Program 1, Activity 1, Seg 5 be increased by 200,000.
A seconder,
I second the motion, sir.
Honorable Usamate, second. Can you please elaborate on your motion, Honorable Kumar?
Chair, this motion is based on a simple principle. Laws are passed by Parliament, and it can have very little value if government does not provide the resources to implement and enforce the laws. The Environment Management Act places significant responsibilities on the Ministry of Environment. This includes monitoring compliance, inspecting developments, investigating pollution complaints, enforcing environmental standards, prosecuting offenders, and ensuring that environment impact assessment conditions are complied with. So these responsibilities cannot be carried out effectively without adequate funding. So, Chair, environmental laws are only as strong as the enforcement. If industries discharge waste into rivers, if developers breach EIA conditions, if mangroves are illegally cleared, or if coastal areas are damaged, the ministry must have the capacity to respond quickly and effectively. So without sufficient funding, enforcement becomes reactive rather than preventive. The additional 200,000 would strengthen the ministry's capacity in several important areas. It would strengthen in the investigation, work in scientific monitoring and testing, enforcement and legal action, plus compliance programs. The cost of enforcing environmental laws is far less than the cost of repairing environmental damage after it has occurred. So that's why I'm opting for a preventative mechanism rather than the other way around. And we believe that if Parliament expects the Ministry of Environment to enforce the law, then Parliament must also provide the resources necessary to do so. And for this reason, I have moved this motion, Chair.
Thank you. The floor is open. Honorable Sambuya, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, Honourable Chair, through you. Firstly, I welcome the increase. Although, Honorable Speaker, to start off with, the government as a whole, we are limited because of the 10% reduction in overall budget allocation. So that means the ministry will be sourcing from within or working with our line ministries. So it's an interministerial approach. When you talk about the rehabilitation of mangroves, we work with the Ministry of Fisheries, as well as when you talk about forestries, my apologies. When you talk about companies that are breaching, we work with Ministry of Local Government through the councils. So the compliance is spread across the board in terms of the implementation or the monitoring of this act. Also, Honorable Speaker, under Program 2, we have allocation as well for compliance. We would like to have more, but we will work within our budget because of the constraints we are currently facing. We are realistic about it, so we will work within the budget we've been allocated along with other ministries that monitor and compliance as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further intervention from the floor? Honorable Sharma.
Chairman, thank you, Chair. My question to the Minister is, the last year's budget, we had a sorry, my apologies.
Yes, Honorable.
Yes, I've heard what Minister has said, that she's relying on other agencies to help in compliance. I get that, but this is a Environment Management Act under directly under Ministry of Environment, and it's not just about mangrove management and all that. There is more to it when we talk about Environment Management Act. There's so many different components, and so much of work is required to be done. Just take, for example, environment impact assessment. Whenever environment impact assessments are endorsed, then environmental management work is required. And also the conditions must be monitored clearly and carefully all the time so that you can get the desired results. So from that perspective, Chair, I'm not satisfied with the Minister's argument, and for that reason, I would like to go ahead with my motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kumar. Honorable Chair, through you. There is a separate allocation under that activity 2 on compliance and enforcement of environmental impact assessments. So that's a separate allocation, Honorable Kumar, since you've referred to EIA. So again, I reiterate, it is an interministerial and a whole of government approach, because even though with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, we handle and facilitate funding, including external funding, the implementation ministries are across the board. So they too look after compliance along with us to ensure that the Environmental Management Act is being complied with.
And that's why, Chair, at the end, nobody looks after the environment, and that's why the state of environment is like this. So I'll still go ahead with the motion, Chair.
Thank you. Yes.
Stated by the Minister, there's some trust fund too that with the ministry that they can utilize. It's just a matter of changing the terms of those funds, trust funds.
Sorry, there is a trust fund?
Yes.
And how much money is there in the trust fund?
Want to know? It's over, I think, 15 million or something.
Okay, so in that regards, if there is money sitting in the trust fund, so that means the money is available for them to do that work. So I withdraw my motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Kumar. All right. So motion is withdrawn. We will then proceed with the next. Honorable Sharma, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, in last year's budget, we had a Sec 7 where for small scale infrastructure projects, which is not there for this year's budget. Activity 1.
Can I just go back? You talking about Sec 7?
Yeah, yes, Chair. Last year, after Sec 5, there was a Sec 7 under this Activity 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
Under Activity 1.
But there is one in, yes.
And it's not there this year for small-scale infrastructure projects. Can the minister explain why that has been removed? Under general administration.
Sec,
Sec 7.
there's no Sec 7,
Small.
but there was,
Last year, sir.
at last year's budget,
So-
there was a Sec 7.
Thank you, through you, Chair. The small-scale infrastructure projects is actually under Activity 3. There is one there where we have prioritized this year to have our own small-scale lab that we asked for because we continue to outsource this service to the universities. So it's under Program 1, Activity 3, implementation of small-scale infrastructure projects. So we've moved it to waste management because we are prioritizing waste management and pollution control services in the coming year.
Thank you. Activity 2, Seg 1, 3, 4, 5. Activity 3, Seg 1, 3, 4, Seg 4, Honorable Koya.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Minister, for Activity 4, you have a National Waste, Solid, Liquid, and Wastewater Management and Pollution Control Strategy. This would include, for example, something that's come up every year since we started this Parliament, the Numbukalo Creek. Does that strategy include the cleansing of Numbukalo Creek?
Right, Honorable Tambuya.
Thank you. The short answer is yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you. So Seg 7. 7, Honorable Royal Sao.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to ask the Minister on Sec 7 special expenditures. The amount allocated this year is 200,000, and previously it was 87. 112 was the maximum in 2025, 2026. Can you just explain the increase?
Apologies, sir.
We are looking at
Which activity is it, please? Hey, I'm looking. My apologies, Honorable Member. What was the question? Is an increase?
Yes, there's an allocation of 200,000 on implementation of small-scale infrastructure projects, bracket laboratory. The amount has more than double. Can you just explain why that has been increased?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Through you. The establishment of this National Environmental Laboratory, which I mentioned earlier, is a strategic investment for the ministry. As I mentioned, we have been outsourcing it to our universities, especially through Fiji National University. And we need to have our own lab because of the need for a quicker turnaround in terms of testing. It's taken longer, so we need to have that turnaround quicker. So by having our own small-scale lab, we'll be able to test quicker, especially with any kind of water pollution or just really any oil spills, things like that that happen. We have found that we need to move faster on the response time, especially in pollution incidents. Especially. So we need to strengthen the government's capacity to monitor environmental issues like that. So it does help us, and thus the amount that is being allocated, and we thank the Ministry of Finance for allocating this. This is one of our asks that we really need. So that's why the amount that's been allocated. We don't think it'll cover the whole amount. We probably will need to find some donors to increase its capacity. But to start off with, that amount will help us. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll just go back. I skipped segment 5, and I think Honorable Koyer, you had a question on segment 5?
No, sir.
Oh, Honorable Kumar, right, yes. Okay, segment 5.
Sir, my question is on the implementation of Fiji's container deposit, and there's an allocation of 45,563. So I'd like to ask the Minister, is it to do with the policy formulation, or is it really to implement a legislation on Fiji's container deposit? Or is it just a program? What is it?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We've actually had a decrease in this budget allocation from last year, but the allocation continues to support the implementation of the CDRs. They will soon be finalized, and the regulations will introduce the deposit refund scheme, which is already happening, as you know, like the return in an initiative, but then those are being done through the local councils. But we would like to see that go nationwide. So the CDRs, the implementation of the CDRs regulations will help to be able to cover Fiji.
So this money is for the regulation, to develop the regulation?
Implementing it, yes, and of course...
Do you have the regulation?
Yes, it's still in process.
Okay, so you don't have it. It's making
Not
of
yet.
the regulation.
It's coming.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, yes, activity 4, Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Activity 5, Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Activity 6, Seg 1, Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5. Activity 7, Seg 1, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 6, Seg 8. Activity. Honorable Bala.
We are on program 1, activity 7, eh?
Activity 7, yes. Seg 8, we are on.
What are they? Chair, through you, upgrade and enhancement Numboro Road. Just want to ask Minister, is this road from the highway to the entry of the Numboro landfill or within?
Within. Yes, through you, Chair, it is within. It is a road that we need to upgrade to FRA specifications. It is used a lot, so we need to upgrade it. It's deteriorated because after more than 19 years of heavy operational use, it poses a safety risk. And so we need to continue to upgrade that because it's under our ministry.
Thank you. Where are we? Right, we move on to program 2, activity 1.
Yes.
Seg 1. Seg 2.
Honorable Chair.
Honorable Chair, Maharaj, Seg 1.
Just a general question to Minister. Village relocation fund under climate change mitigation, it doesn't appear here. Under which heading has it moved to?
Mitigation? I see no mitigation.
With regards to the village relocation,
Relocation, okay.
is it under head 50 now or?
Which,
Because we don't, or under Minister of Rural Development?
Which SEG are you referring to, Honorable Member? Oh.
It's just a clarification, like for example, funding for.
Right.
The relocation trust fund is a separate trust fund. It's under trust.
Honorable Bulitavu, do you wish to add your views on this?
It doesn't come under the budget, Honorable Speaker. So,
Honorable Chair, the relocation trust fund is with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. Implementation is with the Ministry of Rural, Maritime and Disaster Risk Management. So our NDMO unit does the relocation works. That's in Nambavatu and also one in Tukraki, in the Honorable Leader of the Opposition's time. And there are two others that will be coming up, one in Sawani and one in Narata in Nalroa. In Sawani, there's a village there, Wunyunrob.
We ended at 10.
Yeah, again, it's paid out of the trust, but not under the budget.
Thank you. Seg 3, Seg 4, 5, 6, Karelam Sau, Honorable Karelam Sau, Seg 5.
Thank you, Chair, through you. I just wanted to have a clarification on SEC 5, Asian and Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology Governing Council. Can the Minister just expand on that and explain what it is?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. This is a new budget allocation that caters for Fiji's annual contribution to the Asian and Pacific Center for Transfer of Technology Governing Council.
Okay.
The allocation will enable Fiji to meet its membership costs, which facilitate access to regional cooperation, technology transfer initiatives, knowledge sharing, and capacity building opportunities that contribute to our national climate resilience and sustainable development objectives. Thank you.
Thank you. Head 7, or Seg 7, I'm sorry. Honorable Serratu, 5.
7, sir.
Thank you.
Minister, I sort of have the similar question that was asked by Honorable Maharaj, because I looked through the allocations for Program 2. Are we getting some funding from other sources rather than government alone? Because, no, not on PRECOP, but, you know, this is the biggest existential threat that we tell the whole world. But when it comes to resource allocation, we've just had our NDC submitted. What's there for the implementation of the NDCs, our National Adaptation Plan. Are we getting some funds from other places to, I just wanted to, you talked about the implementation of the Act there, and maybe I'll ask the question too about oceans. Honorable Prime Minister has made commitments in the Melanesian Oceans Corridor, because under the Act we also are supposed to have oceans monitoring, whatever. I just wanted to clarify this, if you can clarify, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and Leader of Opposition. As you have seen from last year, we've had the allocation that was more than this year. The parts of the Act that have been that have entered into force last year is 13 out of 17 parts of the Act have been entered into force last year. And of course, we'll use this allocation to progress operationalizing the remaining 4 parts. So, and I have the breakdown which I can provide for the amount that we've been given. But importantly is that yes, we are getting funding from Australia and New Zealand to support the implementation of the parts. So, for example, New Zealand has given almost $7 million for the Climate Relocation Trust Fund. So we were talking about it just earlier. So our development partners have been contributing to the implementation of parts of the Act. But for this amount we have here, it's really for the operationalization of the remaining 4 parts of the Act. The EU has also given $12 million for implementation. So it is work in progress and they are contributing to it.
Thank you, Honorable Kumar.
She just answered that question.
Thank you. We'll move on then. Then the Parliament will now vote on head number 10. The question is that the amount of head number 10, the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Secretary General,
Head number 11, Ministry of Information.
floor is now open for any comment on Ministry of Information. Activity 1, Seg 1, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 1, Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 6. Seg 6, Honorable Kumar.
Sir, I've noted that most of these news channels and print media, they've generally been given 850,000 each, like My TV, 850,000, Fiji TV, 850,000, and when CFL is 850,000, but when it comes to Fiji Times and Fiji Sun, the amount is only 375,000 each. Can the minister explain why it's not consistent with the others?
Thank you, Honorable Chair, through you. So, first of all, there has been a decrease in allocation for PSB across the board. But as I mentioned in my budget response, it's really important to work with our media organizations to take out our community messages to the public because of their reach, especially online. For Fiji Times and Fiji Sun, this is the first time they are receiving an allocation. So it was not in the current budget. So we wanted to include them as well in their allocations because the other organizations have TV and radio. They have a greater reach. For Fiji Times and Fiji Sun, it is online as well, but they are the print media that we rely on. So it's looking at their print media circulation for reach. Thus the amount is less than the other media organizations.
Thank you.
Chair.
Honorable Maharaj.
Chair, on the same seg, we can see close to around $1.8 million given to FBC TV and 1.8 million given to FBC Radio. My question is this given as a grant and whatever broadcasting they'll be doing, they'll be getting a fees for it? Or they will cover everything within this allocation?
Thank you. So how it works is that we produce the content together, and then they, once they've produced and aired, then they send us their bill, basically. So it's not given entirely to them, and they do not get that allocation, right away.
So
We have to agree on the content because it has to align with the nature of the PSB. So which has to be community messaging, but otherwise anything commercially related, that's their own to do. So we only deal with the
So
PSB.
is this SOP also applied to CFL and My TV and Fiji TV as well, or?
Yes. So it is across the board. They do need to get the approval of the content through us and even the ministries as well. For example, if it's health messages, then the Ministry of Health also looks at it to ensure that it aligns with the message, the community message we need sent out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We move on to Honorable Kurilam Sau. So, is it?
FBC,
Yes, please.
FBC
Proceed.
Radio has been allocated 1.85 million, whereas CFL only 850,000. What is the reason for that?
Thank you. Traditionally, as you know, FBC has the greatest reach. They also have the most amount of infrastructure, so they're able to cover FM and AM as well. So they just compared to CFL, though there are certain strengths for CFL like radio, whereas FBC, it's the TV, FBC TV, because CFL, that's not their core business is TV. So there's different reach. So, and the TV stations have actually also gone online. So, you know, through either Walesi or or even their own online platforms. So they are also publishing their TV online. So they have greater reach compared to CFL, which is largely radio.
Thank you. We move on to program 2, activity 1, seg 1, seg 2, seg 3, seg 4, seg 5, seg 9. What's this? What is this? Okay. Right, the Parliament will now vote on head number 11. The question is that the amount of head number 11, Ministry of Information, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. We move on to head number 13. Head number 12, the Minister has excused himself. He's not feeling very well, so I have accepted him. We'll deal with 12 tomorrow. Head number 13, therefore. Secretary General?
Head number 13, independent commissions.
The floor is now open for any comments. Activity 1. None? Yeah, segment 6. Seg 6, Honorable Kumar.
Can the minister explain why the budget for FCCC has increased? And how will this money be used?
Mr. Finance, do you have an answer for that?
For Seg 6, increased by around 149,000. That is to cater for increase in travel, subsistence and communication, and maintenance and operation of their vehicles, plus capital purchase for their IT. However, there's some decrease as well, but the net increase was 149.
Thank you. Honorable Koya.
Thank you, sir. The reduction in the budget for the Online Safety Commission is to the tune of $362,000 in light of what's happening nowadays. Is there a reason for the reduction?
So for which one?
The Online Safety Commission. Reduction in the allocation.
Oh, sorry. Decrease of around 362,000 net. I have some increase in telecommunication and fuel and oil. I have a decrease mainly to marketing, public relation awareness, and capital construction. For capital purchase, some of these we will pay from this financial year.
Thank you. Mr. Maharaj, Honorable Maharaj, apologize.
Honorable Chair, with regards to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, it seems like it's now an ongoing program. When can we actually expect some kind of reports to be presented to the Parliament? Because it has completed a budget cycle. If we are going to have any reports presented to Parliament on the work they've been carrying out,
The Prime Minister, do you wish to respond to that?
it has completed a budget cycle. So if they are going to present any kind of report for that financial year as to what they have actually done and what to the Parliament, or will they actually complete everything? Because it seems like it's going to be a lengthy process that they have actually involved themselves in.
Can I ask the Minister for Women if she can help?
Honorable Prime Minister, with your permission. As per the Act, they will be finishing the consultations and they'll submit the report to the President by November to January. So they should start writing the report around, finish consultations around October, November, then they finish the report and submit to the President's office.
Thank you. We will aid in kind? No? Right, then we will have a vote. The Parliament will now vote on head number 13. The question is that the amount of head number 13, independent commissions, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No. As no member opposes, the head is agreed to unanimously. Move on to next head, Secretary General.
Head number 14, Fiji Corrections Service.
Floor is now open for any comments. Program 1, Activity 1.
No.
Segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 8. Honorable Correia Sao.
Thank you, Chair. Just wanted an explanation on upgrade of LAN stroke WAN. Can the Honorable Minister just explain what that is?
Explain.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Upgrade of LAN WAN.
Seg 8, the very last line, upgrade of LAN / WAN.
Okay. The project will support the continued upgrade of the correction services infrastructure, the LAN WAN from copper-based connectivity to fiber optic technology.
Thank you. We move on to Activity 2. Seg 1. No. Seg 2. No. Seg 4. No. Seg 5. No. Seg 6. No. Seg 7.
Yes.
Honorable Maharaj, Seg 7.
Chair, just a clarification on the rehabilitation program. Before, I believe it only used to cover the drug abuse, but now with drug abuse, HIV is also very prevalent. So does the rehabilitation program covers, or are there
All inmates. All inmates.
All inmates? Yeah, great.
All. Inclusive.
Honorable Correia Sao.
Thank you, Chair. Just wanted a clarification on the two subjects of ex-offender livelihood support of 112,500 and the Yellow Ribbon Project. What is the difference between the two?
If I'll start off, then the Minister of Finance can. The ex-offenders livelihood support is basically provided to those who are released already in the community and provide them. So we go out in the community and give them farming implements from time to time. While the Yellow Ribbon is from within, going out. Yeah? Generally, those are the two.
Thank you. Move on to Activity 3. Seg 3. Seg 4. Seg 5. Seg 6. Seg 6, Honorable Correia Sao.
Just wanted an explanation on what the last item on Seg 6 is. Devo Heights Unit.
Minister of Finance.
Yeah. The allocation is to facilitate payment to inmates trust fund. Inmates earning whilst working in the Devo Heights at a rate of around $2 per day for team members and $3 a day for team leaders. So the funds will be paid to inmates upon discharge.
Thank you, honorable members. The parliament will now vote on head number 14. The question is that the amount of head number 14, the Fiji Correction Service, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No member opposes. The head is agreed to unanimously. Head number 15, Secretary General.
Head number 15, Ministry of Justice.
The floor is now open for any comments. Activity 1, Program 1, Seg 1, Seg 2, Seg 3, Seg 4, Seg 5, Seg 6.
Yes.
Seg 6, Honorable Hemchand.
Thank you, Chair. Justice of Peace Allowance, 600,000. My question to Honorable Minister, how many JPs and how often they are paid? Is it annually or quarterly?
Can you just simplify your question again?
Thank you. Number of JPs and how often they are paid? Is it annually or quarterly?
Monthly, the number
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the number of JP is actually in the website. I don't have the record. If you clock into Ministry of Justice, yes. It's 763 for the current financial year, Chair. 763 Justice of Peace for the current financial year.
Thank you, Assistant Minister of Justice.
Chair.
So that's the answer the Minister has provided. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. My second question was how often they are paid. Is it monthly?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Monthly, thank you.
Chair.
Honorable Maharaj.
Chair, just a suggestion to Minister for Justice, since you have assistant now, if these people can be paid on time, because they've been complaining they don't receive payment on time. If going forward, if they can be paid on time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, like the Tokeni Koro, payments are activated upon the receipt of the return. But if you have any issue, you can more than welcome to forward to the Assistant Minister and me.
Honorable Kumar.
Sir, I just listening to both the sides with the explanation. I've heard that 763 JPs are there. So simple calculation, 763 JPs times $100, that comes to 76,000 per month. If you calculate, it comes to about 900,000. So does that mean this amount is less?
Reporting process.
Oh.
So if only they report, probably provide the report, then they are paid. So.
But the allocation should be there, no?
Yeah, but utilization now is quite low, 32%. So.
Right. Honorable Nindamu, can you?
Chair, that's what I've mentioned in my speech, that payments will be made upon receiving of their reports. And currently the ministry is also checking on all the records of JPs. So for those who are non-active, we will take them out from our list.
Take them out.
Thank you.
So we budgeted 1 million, so currently only 30%.
Yes.
I feel, Chair, thank you for giving the opportunity. I feel the question has not been answered. What Honorable Kumar have just questioned is about 763 JPs multiplied by 100, multiplied by 12 comes to 915,600. That shows the amount the money is less, and we often. I was in nursery market last week having my documentation certified by a lady there, and she complained that they haven't received allowance. The allowance, they haven't received allowance. So I did ask, did you submit the report? And she said yes. So that shows the failure of the ministry.
Process.
Provide that record to us. Provide it to us.
Thank you. Segment 7. Thank you. The Parliament will now vote on head number 15. The question is that the amount of head number 15, the Ministry of Justice, be approved. Does any member oppose the motion? No member opposes. The head is agreed to unanimously. Honorable members, we have now concluded voting on head 1 to 15 with head 12 to come back tomorrow in view of the minister's absence. So we'll now suspend the Committee of Supply until tomorrow. I will now resume my Speaker's chair in order to adjourn the House. Honorable members, I thank you very much for your participation. I said it was going to be a long walk, and it has proven so. So, honorable members, that brings us to the end of the sitting today. We will continue from where we left off. Parliament is now adjourned. Please rest well, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9:30.